Hello everybody, and welcome to the 10th busiest station in North America. That's right, we're at Hoboken Terminal. Today, we are going to be taking some Arrow 3s up towards Summit. It goes to Gladstone, where we're taking them up to Summit. So, tag along for the ride.
Attention, Hoboken passengers.
Now, some quick facts about Hoboken Terminal. It's, as I said in the intro, the 10th busiest station in all of North America, but almost succumbed to demolition when in the 1970s, when a lot of railroad companies in America faced a lot of financial difficulties because of, you guessed it, the car, or the dreaded automobile. But it survived, and we can still see it's thriving. NJT is properly taken over. There's a few MTA, or there's, yeah, one MTA, or maybe like a few MTA services which go out of this station. But yeah, 10th busiest railroad terminal station in North America. 6th busiest in the New York area. And the 2nd busiest railroad station in New Jersey, behind Newark Penn Station. We're not going to Newark Penn Station today, we're going to Newark Broad Street Station, which is also in Newark. It's just across from Newark Penn. We might see it. But it sees about 50,000 passengers per day, which is a lot. Serves a lot of places too. Mostly NJT, but we have PATH. And as I mentioned, MTA, the Port Jervis, that's it. We've also got the ferries, which kind of started this whole thing. In the late 1800s, there was a ferry company which brought people from here to New York City. And then that, of course, made the need for a railroad station when the railroad mania took hold. The station was electrified in 1930, where Thomas Edison himself led the first electric train out of this station. Now then, our train today, as I said, was the Arrow 3, and here it is. 2:40 to Gladstone. This is our service. Starts in 5 minutes. We're stopping all the way. We're not going to Gladstone, we're going to Summit, because that's where the route goes to, but this is our train, the Arrow M3. 1970s General Electric beauty. I'll meet you in the cab. Right then, here we are up front. Let's hop in. There's a ALP 4501 humming away in the back. Now it's going to be a bit laggy. I do apologize for that, but we're in Hoboken and there's a lot of stuff going on. So see if we can get the door closed. Let's come back here, turn on the, where is it? PTC systems, that's the safety systems, ATS, ACSES, the good stuff. This is what we want to do, 423 to Gladstone. There we go. Yeah, it's quite laggy. I'm getting 30 FPS. It's not really helped by the fact I'm recording, but hey ho, we're here. Now, how do we get this thing set up? It's very different from basically any train. But put the control plug in. Can put the brakes in. Bring them in. Brakes are not working. Come up here for the safety systems. Alerter can come on. Ditch lights will turn to auto. Alerter's already on. Headlights. Turn them to dim. Do we have marker lights at the back? We do. They're up there. That's... we need to turn those off actually. Vestibule's off. Platform number and train lights. Turn them on. Put that up. And we're good to go. I'll show you more about the controls when we leave. But first, let's talk a little history, because I love history. Now, the Arrow 3s, well, it's named number 3. So that means that there's 3 iterations. This is the 3rd of it. The Arrow 1s were built in 1968-69 by St. Louis Car Company. 35 of them were built and were purchased by the NJDOT, the New Jersey Department of Transportation. Fast forward to 1974, when General Electric took over building the Arrow fleet. These were the Arrow 2s. 1974, they got their runner out, and they were heavily focused, well, inspired by the Silverliner 4s. The previous generation of Arrow 1s were following a similar trend, being influenced by the Silverliner 3s. Let's go ahead and open the doors. They'll come down. Oh, it's laggy. Alright, doors are open. Now to the Arrow 3s. They follow the same design pattern as the other two Arrow iterations, but more so the Arrow 2s. The Arrow 3s are. If you've seen a Silverliner 4, you get it. You see it. There's slight differences here and there, like I think this on the top. Silverliner 4s have a big chunky box. The door in the middle I don't think is there on Silverliner 4s either. And this is also from NJT and not SEPTA. But yeah, the Arrow 3s were built in 1978, 77, 78 by General Electric. 200 cars of married pairs were built. That's numbered 1334 to 1533, and 30 single cars, 1304 to 1333. What numbers do we have? We got 1531. So, one of the last to be built. And 1516, so we've got ones in the 15s brackets. Okay. So we got the later versions. In 1992 to 1995, they were given an overhaul. Given more power, you know, traction motors were moved around. Basically, we have 1,125 horsepower in both of these married pairs. So that's what? 2,250 horsepower we've got. And it's time for us to go, so let's close the doors. Now that the doors are closed, we can release the brakes. Now you might be wondering, if you've never seen this, where's the reverser? There is no reverser. Give a little horn. Let's open the window and get going. It's 10 mile an hour? 15 out of Hoboken. Next stop is Meadows. 3.7 miles. It's a bit of a slow crawl out of Hoboken, but makes sense because there's this massive terminal. That clock tower, by the way, post-World War II. The original was a radio tower made out of copper, so it was taken down for the war effort. But yes. Electrification madness here. Wires everywhere. But yeah, history videos. I've been thinking about doing history videos. I've dabbled in the past with history videos. One about the Gatwick Express. And was there something else? Oh, the Mainspecialbahn. They weren't really my best works. I could definitely do better. But would it be something that you guys are interested in? It wouldn't be the same format as I just did. It would be its own video, you know? Getting really low frames, but yeah. But yeah, would you guys like to see more history videos? Because I definitely would do them. I love history. I love railway history. So I would 1000% do them. In fact, if you do, of course they have to be railways, railroads that are in Train Sim World 5, Train Sim World 5, Train Sim World 6. AOP 45s over there. Oh, and diesel mode. Because they're not allowed to be in electric mode through this part, if I understand correctly. I forget the reason, but I think it's something to do with the copper roof of Hoboken Station. I'm not sure. It might, like it might spark or something, or conduct the electricity from the pantographs. I'm not sure. Something to do with the copper roof, I heard once. That's why they have to run in diesel, even though there's electrification. Yeah, I'd love to do history videos, so if you would like to see that too, drop a comment down below. I read all of them. I try to respond to all of them as well. Yeah, let me know if you want to see history videos first of all, and if you do, send me a route. Let me know what route, let me know what train you'd like to see, and I'll do it. Here we go then. Out of Hoboken and into better frame rates. And Meadows is the next stop in 3 miles. It's a company stop. We can speed up. I completely forgot. I was too busy talking. We could go at 30 miles an hour for a while now. I've just been too busy talking. There we go. It's much better. We will have announcements. Just past Meadows. I don't know why, but the first station never really gets announced. Let's close that whilst we're in the tunnel. Yeah, the Arrow 3s. I love these things. They're so unique. So yeah, the controller... This way for forward. The opposite for backwards. Brakes here. Horn. Yeah, it's basic controls, but weird. Strange way of doing it. Never seen it before. It's like a combination of like tube controls. For example, you know how we have that one handle on the Bakerloo line, for example. It's like a combination of that and normal, I guess, normal 1970s brakes in America. This is the combination that you get if you marry the two together. It's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder what made them come up with this design, because it's not like, you know, it was a massive thing. It's not like it was like a trend or something. I've never seen anyone do this. I could be wrong. But yeah, where does this idea come from? It's interesting, I'll give them that. But strange, to say the least. Yeah, I love this train. It's really fun. It's just really nice to drive. The sounds are good. It's nice and easy to drive. Yeah. I mean, listen to those track sounds. Beautiful. Got a bridge coming up. Not sure what this bridge, when it's from, who built it, whatnot. Don't know the history of it. But it looks cool. That's for sure. Frames are getting better. Woo. Got my tea with me again, of course. Although it is a hot summer's day. I don't know why I do it to myself. Because it's not like it cools me down, but... Teaholic, I guess. Okay, we can now speed up to 75, so let's punch it, Chewie, and get out of here. I'll let you listen. And just as we get close to 75, we gotta slow down again. 1 for the signal and 2 for the station that's coming right up. It's just there. Might have actually left it a bit too late. More brakes, please. Yep. No, we're okay. Small station. I always mess it up somewhat. But yeah, pretty much every service on this line stops here. And I always mess it up because I think I'm going to stop at the end, but I don't. But yeah, one door open. That's it. Just for employees who have to cross using this with the trains going 75 mile an hour. I could think of better ways to cross a railway. That's because I keep trying to say railway and railroad and my brain can't decide which one to say. Anyway, it's time to get going. Let's close that one singular door and get going. There we go. This route, of course, part of the Morristown line. I don't know if I said that already. I don't think I did. Yeah, Morristown line. Doesn't go to Morristown. Well, it does. But Morristown's not the end destination. Runs up to Dover. Which sometimes you can get... I'm going to close this window. Sometimes you can get these things going up there. But most of the time, though, it's handled by ALP 45s and 46s from New York Penn. Well, from Hoboken, it's ALP 45s. So in a bit, we will join up. Well, we'll go under the Northeast Corridor. So I believe it's... yeah, just up there. And we can go back to 75. But yeah. And if you have New York, the Northeast Corridor, New York to Trenton, or indeed probably, my mouse is terrible, the Boston Sprinter. No, I think it's just with North. I don't know. You need the Acela, you need the what's it called? I forgot the name of it. How could I forget the name of it? 64. ACS 64, that's it. You can see them along with ALP 46s and the bi-level coaches, cars, what have you. Yeah. Northeast Corridor. So we're bombing it along. I don't think we'll see anything today, will we? There's something there. Oh, there we go. It's a high bridge. What is it, I wonder? NJT, I just saw the back of the cab car. Right, so we're gonna have to slow down for 55 in a minute. Or in a couple seconds. As we're starting to make our approach into Newark Broad Street. Newark Penn's little brother, I guess. It's because it's smaller in size. There we go. Down to 45 instead, because of signals, of course. Round the bend. And then we get to go over a bridge into the station. There you go. Speed's reducing for 40. For 40 for 30. Perfect. Now, one complaint I do have is that the road bridge is cooler. We get this little thing, and they get that. It's not very fair, is it? I mean, look. It's not fair at all. Not fair at all. Anyway, there's Newark Broad Street. Another lovely station. We don't have any announcements. Why don't we? We should. Oh well. Maybe we will after Newark Broad Street. We'll see. This thing's got good brakes too. Really good brakes. And stop.
This station stop.
There we go.
Newark Broad Street.
Newark Broad Street it is. And we have to wait here a while. Wow. Okay. Two minutes. Waiting in Newark Broad Street. Fun. Whilst we're here, we might as well take a look at our stops because I realized we didn't do that yet. Next stop is East Orange, followed by Burke Church, Orange, Highland Avenue, Mountain, South Orange, Maplewood, Milburn, Short Hills, and then Summit at 1529. So, in about 30 minutes from now. It's almost time to close the doors. I think we can do it now. Fine. Let's get it closed. And I think we can release the brakes. Yeah, we can. Give a little honk, let everyone know that we're about to move, and then get moving ourselves. Off to East Orange. Full power. Now up to 55 again. Oh, one cool thing about this train actually, in TSW, the TSW version of the R3s, is that some can and do come with flat spots. It's very rare, but you know, sometimes you could want to drive one, start driving it, and then hear do 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 do. It's not a random fault or anything like that. They just, it's how they come. Bad signal. But yeah, I don't think we have any flat spots. You can jump out and have a listen. Nope. No flat spots today for us. They're not super common. But yeah, when I first drove it, I got a flat spot. In the cab. So that was quite interesting. I wanted to hear the train and everything else, you know, and I kept hearing do 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 do. So yeah. But it's fun, it's interesting. And of course these old things probably do have a few flat spots, so it's not out of the realms of reality. There's a cab car. What's on the back? An ALP-46 or an ALP-45? It's a 46. It's going to Newark Penn, I'd imagine. That it is. New York... Dover to New York Penn Station. We're not going there. We're going to Summit. Which, funny enough, is at the summit of the route. It's funny how things are funny how things work, funny how things are named.
The next station stop is East Orange.
That it is.
When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Oh, random fault. Lights. Ditch / crossing. It's been tripped. So we'll have to find out when we get stopped. Be behind us, I'd imagine, so we'd have to get up. I braked too early. And stop.
This station stop is East
Right,
Orange.
let's try and find these. Yeah, it is the fuse, okay. Da, 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 da. Huh? Oh, there we go. It's the one marked with the yellow bit, so I couldn't miss it, but... Now you have dish lights. Ta-da! East Orange. Yeah. Oh, that van just despawned. It's gonna do it again. It does. That's a terrible spot for them to despawn. Wow. Okay. Why? That's like the worst spot for them to despawn. Right where you stop. Let's get these doors closed and get on our way. Out of the place with the despawning cars. That'll switch to the middle. Once we start moving, there we go. It's all good. Full power. Once again. Next stop, Church, or not Church, Brick Church.
The next station stop is Brick Church. When leaving the train,
It is
please
Church.
watch the
Wait.
gap.
This is so weird. I swear it said Church, not Brick Church. This is like a Mandela effect. What? It says Brick Church. What?
Please stand back from the yellow line. Watch the gap between the train and the platform boarding.
I'm actually... No, it...
This station stop is Brick Church.
It's... No. Huh? Since when was this Brick Church? It's been Burke Church. No. Huh. Well, I've been reading that wrong the entire time I've been playing this game and never noticed once. I've got good eyes apparently. No, I don't. I have glasses. I literally don't have good eyes. Anyway, Orange next. That place has not changed names. I'm sure of that. Unless it was called Apple.
Watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Oh, there's another guy. Let's get a photo with him.
The next station stop is Orange. When leaving the
Right
train,
about that.
please watch the gap.
Orange. Station on a bend. It's quite cool. I like this station. Come on. I mean, come on. Anyone who says I'm bad at the game, they're lying. They're just lying. That was perfect. Perfect stop. I mean, what else could you want? It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. These cars aren't despawning. That's good. Oh. Never mind, they're just not that okay. Dovetail, really? They have disappeared. Reappeared. Magic. This game sometimes. How close can I get? So if I go here, okay, we need to close the doors. I'm getting out of this place. It's cursed. It's cursed. Next stop, Highland Avenue. I like doing the services with the ALP 45 with the express services. There's one in particular, the one to Hackettstown. It's quite fun. Because it's an express until you get to about Summit. Skips out all these stations, which is quite nice. Well, stops in New York Broad Street, then flies through on the middle track. So it's quite cool.
The next station stop is Highland Avenue. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
There's the station. Now watch me be too cocky from the last one and absolutely murder this stopping distance. Or not.
Please stand back from the yellow line. Watch the gap between the
I mean,
train
it's not as good as the last one, but still pretty good.
This
Pretty
station
decent.
stop is Highland Avenue.
It is indeed. Highland Avenue. Not a lot going on here. Smaller station, that's for sure. 3 tracks. 1 for going towards New York, 2 for going away. What do we got here? The force of a train hitting your car equals the force of your car crushing a can. There's no contest. Be mindful. Stay behind raised marking or yellow line. Yep. Don't be stupid on railways, guys. It's never a good idea. Look at these doors. Awesome. That's one thing I've never understood. I'll talk later, actually. Listen to this. As I was saying, that's one thing I've never quite understood about a lot of trains in America is, yeah, why don't they raise the platforms? Like, ever? Or, like, do something to, like, have some sort of level boarding. I'm speeding. Relax. But yeah. Like, why do we have the foldy up stairs? I get this train is from the 1970s, but still.
Station. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
It still seems a bit, you know, I mean, the current NJT rolling stock has it because these stations just are not upgraded. And I can't understand why. I really can't. I mean, I probably can't. They don't have the money to, would be my imagination. Oh boy. So close.
This station stop is Mountain
Oh dear.
Station.
Mountains, what do we got left? We got South Orange, Maplewood, Milburn, Short Hills, and then Summit. What's that? 17 minutes? Cool. Hey, what do you guys think of this line? You like it? I have to say it's not one of my favorites. Simply because it gets quite repetitive quite quick. And also the rolling stock, although the R3s are awesome, they're not, you know, the LP45 is like, you know, it's okay. I wouldn't call it anything special. The power change is cool. I do like the sound of the motors. I'll say that the little whine when it starts up, even on electric, it sounds good. But it does look kind of ugly. You know, it's like the ugly cousin of the LP46. So yeah, this route's, you know, it's not my favorite. There's definitely routes that I prefer. Like, for example, the Riviera line, which I did a video on last, on the Voyager. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out.
The next station stop is South Orange. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
We gotta break both of the station, and also we got a 45 coming up before the station. Because of, I presume, the bend that's right in front of us. Here we are in South Orange. This is, yeah, the end of the stations which are named Orange.
This station stop is South Orange.
When we get a door open. Hello, sir. Welcome aboard. Oh, okay. Don't know where he went, but he went somewhere. That's for sure. I do like the signs on the sign, though. They are very fancy. They're very elegant. Although, what's this? What's this spot of light supposed to be? It's supposed to be that. Possibly. It's not on this side. Okay. 25 kilovolts. They have these here because basically it was they wanted the NJT or the DOT at that time, the NJDOT wanted to electrify no, it wasn't electrify. Was it electrify? No. They wanted to upgrade the lines from 3000 DC to 25 kilovolt 60 hertz AC, but I forgot what happened, but they didn't, so they had to, you know, these things couldn't switch between voltages that easy, so they had to have some which were dedicated for this route, some which were dedicated for the Northeast Corridor. So that's why the 25 kilovolt sticker's there, because it was 25 kilovolt here and 12 kilovolt, I believe, the other places where these trains ran. So that's why they have this sticker, to denote what power this train's set to, which it's set to 25 kilovolt. Otherwise we wouldn't be running. Wouldn't be going anywhere. Next up, Maplewood. Maplewood.
The next station stop is Maplewood. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Gets down to 2 tracks soon. Oh, I was not paying attention. It's not here. Might be Short Hills, I think. Oh, slow down, please. Was not paying attention again. I mean, I did say this would happen. Got too cocky from that perfect stop at Orange, and then just kind of murdered every stop since. Not very good. Not very good. Maplewood. Nice building. Look at that. Look at that. It's very cool. Time to go. Time to go. Off we go. 55. Yeah, I think it's short 2 tracks after Milburn. I think it narrows down. Or at Milburn. I think. I'm not sure. Could be very wrong. It's either Milburn or Short Hills. It's not Summit. It's already 2 tracks when we get to Summit. It's Milburn next. 6,500 feet. That'll be Milburn then, because we've got a 45 limit coming up on a yellow signal. So yeah. There's not a yellow signal here, is it? It'd be caution. I think it's called. But yeah. So we get moved over to the track to the left of us. At the station. Well, before the station. Just before it. Yeah. What do you guys think of the route? I already asked that question, but also, if you're a local to this line, let me know. What do you think of it? If you've played it, what are your thoughts?
The next station stop is Milburn. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
And also, yeah, what do you think of it? You think it's an accurate representation? If you squinted hard enough, could you see yourself on the platform? What do you think? So yeah, like I said, I quite like it, but it's... You know, I feel like it's got quite limited playability. I mean, so do most routes, to be honest. It's a railway. There's only so much... only so much that happens on a railway, let's be honest. On a day-to-day basis. It's good things, don't get me wrong. But there's only so much of it. Only so much variety. Anyway, here's Milburn. Station with a big car park. Ooh. Old police cruiser. Hell yeah. Highway patrol. That's awesome. You gonna do anything about this guy? He's got no plates. None of the cars have plates. This guy's got his work cut out. He's the only one with plates. I love that style of cop car. It's cool. It's just iconic. It's classic. Anyway, we leave it behind because off we go to Short Hills. Over the bridge. Yeah. 2 tracks now. Only. We're gonna be climbing. Yeah. We've already started the climb. Up towards summit.
The next station stop is Short Hills. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
It is indeed Short Hills. That's our next stop. Let's bring this puppy to a stop. Another train. What are you? I bet it's an ALP 46 on the rear of this. That's going to New York Penn. It is. It is. Oh. We're meant to stop back there. Oh well. I was too busy taking care of important matters.
This station stop is Short Hills.
But it is. Let's watch the LP 46 go. Listen to that. Sorry, my bad. I wanted to get a photo with him. Off it goes. Bound for New York. Haven't driven the Uphill 46 much, to be honest. Haven't driven it much at all. But if you'd like to see me drive it, let me know. I think I'd drive it on the New York to Trenton line though, instead of this one. Maybe I could drive it on this one too. I don't know. But I prefer driving it on the other one because it's, you know, I get to stretch its legs. Anyway, next stop is Summit. 9,500 feet, just over. Be there in about 4.5 minutes, or we're scheduled to. Doesn't necessarily mean that we will. But we've been early so far, so no reason to doubt ourselves now. Yeah, we gotta climb 1.5% gradient. That's pretty steep. Pretty steep. Nope. We got signals. We got signals. I didn't see that yellow one. Whoops. Yeah, we normally have a red signal at the end of the platform at Summit, which we need to be careful of. Otherwise, it'll just slam the brakes on. It's really sensitive in this game, ATC, on red signals. You need to be going really slow up to it, or else you will get the emergency brakes thrown on. Down to 30. Wow. Once it's coming in nice and slow, that's because, yeah, red signal in the platform. The pantograph has dropped. And the rear unit, that's not good. It's fine, we should be able to bring it in using just the one.
The next station stop is Summit. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
We just have half the power, which is fine, because these things are still powerful. I mean, 1,125 horsepower isn't exactly nothing, so... Even if, you know, we weigh a couple hundred tons, still quite a lot. There's another train. Another Arrow 3. Probably took service up to Summit, because some of them, well, you've got ones at rush hour mostly that yeah, you've got services between, well, Hoboken and Summit that are only between Hoboken and Summit. It's not like you take it to Summit and then it, you know, AI takes over the Gladstone. These are, you know, they terminate here. Yeah. So I think that was one of them. We gotta go super slow. Look at this thing. Awesome. And we can just stop it here. On point.
This
Perfect.
station stop is Summit.
Summit. Why does it say it? Really strange. But yeah, that is that. We can pretend we're handing off to another driver. Yeah, that was the Arrow M3. Or the Arrow 3. 1531 and I forgot the number of the one on the back, but yes. Let's close that door. That's the R3, everyone. The NJT. NJ Transit, New Jersey Transit, however you want to say it. And that's been that from me today, everyone. Hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, it's much appreciated. Remember to leave a comment if you want to see history videos from me and what train, what route. And also, if you want to see me just drive a route or a particular train, let me know as well down in the comments section below. Yes, if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, keep your notifications on, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. The AI has not released the brakes of that train, but we'll watch it go anyway. Enjoy the squeal.